Hello everybody and welcome back to Citizen Sleeper. This is such an interesting game so far and I'm so glad you guys liked it too. But we still have a lot of things to figure out. We need to figure out what's going on and see if we can actually get stuff to help us survive. But while we wait, we can just do some other stuff. Starting with me actually going back to sleep because I think the cycle, when I left the game, the cycle ended again and I don't have any dice, so let's end the cycle. Let's get some sleepy sleep. Oh, I'm starving. This time you don't wake up. Instead, the ghost of the station, that shifting skeletal ring, surrounds you. For a moment, you are gone, absent from your own body, stretched out across a colorless void. Then the connections begin to establish themselves, threads tugging on the edge of your mind. These threads become vectors of exchange and then extensions, as you feel your thoughts slipping away down them, dissolving into the millions of disturbed notes they connect to. You see the station. No. You feel the station, like a web of texture in a smooth black liquid. Touch it. You find a point in the station, and you connect to it, pulse through it, follow loops and paths under and around it. You touch more points than you have fingers, and then you try, in a moment of impulsiveness, to connect them. The flow passes through you so rapidly that you feel yourself being carried with it, splitting and separating, eddying and gathering. As you do, things occur to you, things that you can't possibly know. You reach out, try to grasp them, try to touch them too. You notice a tugging feeling, pulling at you, insistently, as if it were a small child. Somehow it is pulling in two directions at once. You look down. All of a sudden everything shuts off. You come back trembling into this unfamiliar body, both yours and not yours all at once. You find yourself standing in the container, eyes now open to the dark steel walls. You feel a change within you, a shift. You close your eyes for a second, and you feel it waiting there. The station splayed out across your mind, a storm of connective nodes waiting to explore, and then it is gone. Huh? What is that all about? I don't know, but we definitely need to find food. That is the most important thing right now. But before we do that... Oh, I can spin it around! You spin me right around, baby, right around like a record, baby. Alright, let's see. I guess we'll just check everything. So I still can't go in here. I don't have 60 cryo. What about Sabine? They are still looking for it. We just need to survive 3 cycles, so we need to find food. The Bright Market might be a best place. Explore the market, ask for directions. That is dangerous, but if we explore, we might be more lucky. Might be able to find food. Do I have any items? I don't think I do. What about... Oh, I'm spinning again. Dock B2. Salvage sortie. It takes several cycles. Okay, so we're still waiting for that to come back. What about Rotunda? We can explore. Havenge, run the Rotunda. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So we can possibly do that. What about Dock C4? It's gonna explode, I assume. Maybe that's foreshadowing. Drago's Yard. We probably should help him. With at least one of our things. And then the shipyard. I would like to assist a shipbuilder too. So I think first things first, let's explore the market and see if we might be able to find some food. Because I am starving. Let's see. Ask for directions. We could try that. What about this for directions? Oh, what about this one? I don't want to waste that. Oh, I see. So because it's danger and it's -1, it gets rid of one of my things. What about this? 50 neutral, 50 negative. No, let's do this. Start action. You keep your attention on the crowd around you as you pass along the bright waterways, taking in it with an expert eye. Ooh, the Bright Market is the busiest. So, okay, that action is unavailable. So did that open something up? Ooh! Oh! Street food! And an ore exchange, a hardware exchange. We found stuff. Nice! That was worth it. Alright, let's see. survive. You need, okay, repay Dragos. We need to pay off Dragos' debt too. So let's see. First we need some food. Oh, hello! Emphis is busy, his broad face uplit by the makeshift gas burner in front of him. With precise, delicate movements, he lays thick chunks of marinated fungus onto a dented wok, his other hand idly tossing a metal bowl of sliced vegetables and some red-flecked dressing. The smell is incredible. You watch as he fulfills a set of orders, heaping the fungus with the bright salad and depositing it in plastic trays. A stack of chits rattles on his apron pocket as customers file past the burner, handing over payment. I'm gonna approach. You join the queue. It's mostly made of off-duty salvagers, vac suit unzipped and rolled down to expose stained vests, scrubby mods, a lattice of scars and tattoos. They discuss the best food on the eye, the best drink, comparing notes on the bright market dives, their words cut through with heavy spacer slang. Eventually, it's your turn. You shuffle to the front. Emphis speaks in deep, even tone, without looking up. First try is 3. Ooh, thank you! The smell is almost unbearably strong as he cooks. The earthiness of the fungus laced with something so spicy the smoke makes your eyes water. The heat from the burner is like a bonfire, and your skin hardens in its glare. I know you, you sleepers, Emphis says while he cooks, his voice deep but clear. A hard life. A lot of stories. He glances up from beneath his cap with piercing eyes. I know. Tell him a story? You begin to tell him about your journey to the Eye, and he nods as he cooks, his eyes never leaving his work. You tell him of the confusion, the pain, but also the sense of possibility, and its sudden arrival. You tell him of the cold and dark of the container, and the endless cycles spent within it. Now, it seems, you tell him, like some dream that you once had but can never forget. You tell him that the Eye excites you and scares you, and you're unsure where to walk, where to look, what to do. Eventually, you trail off, running out of words. He places a plastic tray of steaming fungus in your hand. Next time we can talk some more, he smiles. But next time, you pay. I understand. That's okay. I'm just happy to have food. He slams a heavy hand against a button on the burner side and it shuts off. The roar of the flame and its impressive heat fades. Next time then, sleeper. He waves you away and begins to oil the wok. Before you turn back to the alley, you notice the geometric patterns of circular scars across his forearms, each surrounded with a constellation of glinting pin marks. You walk away, and as you do, you take a bite of the rich, spicy, delicately sweet fungus. Your taste sensors light up like a fusion reactor. You'll be back. And I've got food in my belly. Ooh, and I found another restaurant. Oh no, that is his restaurant. Ah, so I can order fungus. It's 15. Fungus fan, Emphis doesn't trust people easily, but he notices his regular customers in his own quiet way. Ah! So I can buy food. I don't have much money, so we're gonna wait for when we actually need it. So that we can become friends. Ort exchange. What's an Ort exchange? Play the exchange, sell components. The Ort exchange is always hungry for new hardware to buy, break down, and sell off. And you're happy to supply it. Oh, nice. So I can put scrap here. The flow of chits and components in the exchange is complex, but a sharp eye and some tight trades net you a good margin. What does that even do? It's a repeatable action, but I'm gonna wait until I have actually more actions. Actions. Alright, let's do some work for Drago. If we do 2, I think we just need to stay ahead of this. So let's do some whole dissection. Oh, fingers crossed. Nice! It takes you a while to get the handle on Drago's equipment, but before long you are precisely slicing down a hole of plates into neat piles. Yes, I do want to help Drago, so... Should I do it again? I think I'm going to use that. That is a really good one, so I think I'm going to use it elsewhere. Let's see. The only way to get to know the shipyard is to work there. Haul materials. Let's assist a shipbuilder, why don't we? 100% positive. You shadow a shipbuilder who is impressed when you know how to double seal a hull plate. He slips you a tip at the end of the shift. Oh, and I got some scrap components. Can we take that to the place? Do I want to take it to the place? I don't know, but I do like money. Let's just see. Start action. You make some good cryo on the components, which moments later are being disassembled in front of you. Ooh, nice. I like it, I like it. Alright, let's end the cycle. And we'll get more food if we need to, which we probably will. Sleepy time! Oh! Again, the skeletal ring of the station fills your mind. It sparkles with glittering lights, like stars reflected in a winter lake. It is clearer, crisper than before. The threads still pull, but you remain in place, flickering in the flow. Between the threads you see bright shapes, caches of shimmering light beneath transparent crystal forms. You follow the path of a thread across the ring, through these forms, then leap off into the void. You begin to understand. These are nodes and connections, a map of information, of communication. There are so many layers, so many loops that it seems almost impossible to parse, but you begin to try. Focus on the threads or focus on the nodes? Nodes. The nodes are glassy, bright, but in all this flow, the only solid and fixed points. You approach one, a pyramid, or a triangle, dimensions are difficult here, and lean close to it. Inside, shifting layers conceal a tangle of threads, a meeting point of exchange, but before you can glimpse any further, the glass clouds and hardens, cutting you off. The threads and nodes, passages and puzzle boxes, one leads to another. There's so much here, so many answers, so many questions. All you need to do is follow the paths and open the boxes. You look out across this ghost landscape of exchange and see an opportunity. But then, that insistent tugging again, pulling to you. You look down again and see two lines, two threads pulling you in different directions, as if they were tied around you. The second thread leads in, pulling deep into the station. Your gaze follows it, and this time you see something, a sphere shimmering above a strange, angular body. A pulse shoots out from it, passing over you like a torch beam, testing you, tasting you. The first thread leads out, away from the station, into the inky black. Someone out there is tracking you, hunting you, following the thread to you. They're in a ship, and the ship is approaching ever closer with each cycle. Oh, dear God! You opened your eyes, time is short! Oh, no! Hunted! Someone is out there tracking you, following your trail. It won't be long before they arrive. Oh, God! Oh, no! Something has changed inside you. You can now access the data cloud of the eye, a network of decaying protocols and data caches. While there, you can use dice and items to access systems and extract data. But be careful, these networks are old and strange. Click the eye at the top of the screen to toggle this view on and off. Oh, God, I'm scared! Someone's gonna try and get me! I'm in trouble! Huh. Oh, there's so many things. Alright, Haven Gate. Slot Haven Gate cipher. This gate keeps traffic out of the Haven Age Shipyard's Eternal Network. The correct cipher grants you access. I don't have a cipher. So we need to start Keynode. The data here is part of a cache, tucked away during the collapse. Who hid this and for what purpose? Data actions allow you to extract data from networks of the eye. They work like dice actions, but in order to unlock them, you must match your dice to the one displayed on the right of the action. If you have a +1 or +2 modifier on the interface skill, you will be given more possible dice to match. You can use any dice that matches the dice displayed. Once unlocked, the data can be extracted. But I don't have a match. Dang it. No match. So we can't do that yet. We'll remember. I'll check this every month. Haven Gate member... Oh, wait. Does this match? No. A Haven Gate member is broadcasting on the open network from here, leaving them open to data extraction. Ooh. What about this? Ah, this is a 1. A lone connection feed into this isolated node. Its last access timestamp is 1,000 cycles ago. No, I don't think I can do anything with these yet, unfortunately. What about this? Ah, the gate conceals a network of systems which have been untouched since the Solheim collapse. The what? What about you? Please let me in. Oh! The Keynode is orbited by the remains of a corporate countermeasure broken long ago by hackers. Can I get in? Bypass? Extract data. Ooh! The node is orbited by remains of a corporate Oh, I already read that. Ooh, encrypted key, a stream of passcodes able to unlock the station's aging mage locks. Ooh, I got one. What about you? I can't get in. This node pulses faintly as it mines cryo at a glacial pace, abandoned by the hacker that repurposed it. Sounds like a them problem. What about this? Okay, some gang enforcers' implants are chirping out comm signals. Time to see what they're talking about. So I have one of these. What is that? Oh, okay, I got scared. I was like, someone's watching me. Can I use this? No, that is for something else. Unlock stations, aging mage locks. Keynode. Haven Gate agent. Okay, yeah, no, I don't know what this is for, but I got it. There we go. Interesting. I can't wait to dig more into that. Alright, this is almost back. It's getting close. Sabine is almost done, although that is risky for me. Let's do some work on the shipyard and with Drago. Let's see. I'll do a successful one. Yeah, beneath the pockmarked holes you find hidden containers, alloy plating, and wire bundles as thick as your arm preserved in their trunking. Nice, look at that, we're already doing really good. And let's see, where is shipyard? I want to do one more thing here. Ooh, nice! My engineering coming in clutch. Oh, look at that. Nice. And I got some tips. I now have over 60 cryo, but I'm going to save most of it. First, I'm going to eat some food so that we're not starving next month. And then we've got to save the rest for when Sabine gets the stabilizer. Nice! Emphas doesn't trust people easily. Your mouth stings as your sensorium sends warning signals over and over. This is the good stuff. It is. Alright, should we do one more month or... or one more cycle, I guess. Yeah, let's do one more cycle. Where is my bed? I'm going to bed. Good night. I'm scared of what the future holds. No dream? Okay. No dream. I can use that to get in! Oh, as you close up, a voice echoes down the corridor towards you. Sleeper, wait up! Huh? Oh, who are you? Feng is coming down the corridor towards you, a wonky grin on his broad face. Hey, glad I caught you. Do I know you? He grins. You do now. He puts a hand on your arm. I've seen you hanging around. Just want to chat. You staying in that thing? He nods back to the container, shaking his head. Rough. It can be hard to get a start on the eye. He looks away down the passage. What was that old Erlen said? The eye opens for us all? Nice idea, but, well, not very practical. He glances back at you. We do our best, but it isn't easy. We? You pass together into the main walkway. Haven Age. We're all one dysfunctional family. Feng puts an arm around you. I'm not part of the security branch, though. Don't worry, I'm with the systems. Systems? Everything the eye runs on. He runs a hand along the passage wall. This place is a ruin, but systems keep it spinning somehow. At least we try to. Alright. He stops you in the quiet passage. Look, that's not what I'm here to discuss. I saw you around, and well, I know a little bit about sleepers. I have a little proposition for you. He glances around, but this is not the place for it. I have an office just across the way. Give me a cycle or two to prepare, then, when you're settled, stop by. He lowers his voice and gives you a dark look. In truth, I need you. If what they say is true about you sleepers, well, there's work to be done. What does that mean? He pats you on the back, his voice bright and his dark look suddenly gone. Stay clean, sleeper. He walks down the passage, raising a hand in farewell. I'm gonna get murdered, aren't I? Someone's gonna kill me. People are watching me. Alright. Speaking of watching, let's see if we can dig into one of these places. What one should I dig into? Okay, I can't do that one. What about you? I could do this one. This last access time skimp of 1,000 cycles ago. That one might get us some interesting stuff. Can't do that one. Can't do that. Can't do that. Okay. Abandoned by the hacker who repurposed it. Oh, it mines cryo? I kind of want to do this one. Get us some money, maybe. Who knows? Bypass. Extract data. Ooh, 2 encrypted keys. I don't even know what we could do with these. I'm just doing it to do it. Oh! As you drift back from the node, something latches onto you. A thread, strung tight around you. It tethers you in place. A taste. The voice makes you shiver. Its source somehow both distant and close behind your ear. You see a distant glint of light shut off, and then suddenly a shape is at your side. It stalks around you, circling like a shark, like a wolf. Entity unknown. Astringent. Processing. Stay still? Oh my god, what are you? Please hold. The thread around you thickens until it is a ring, a cylinder, a tunnel of light circled around you. It is blinding for a moment, then it is gone. As it fades, you see a figure, a creature in front of you. Its strange head flickers between different angles, reading you. A hunter? What are you? The shape paces around you on lithe legs, though there is no ground here to pace on. Entity. Identity. Origin. Serial. Cadence. The figure faces you expectantly. Sleeper? Unknown. Known. The figure's strange head rotates. Brackish signature. Of and not of. Attempting interface. As the figure speaks, more threads begin to spiral from its head. Thick, snaking, vine-like ribbons that flex and wave. They approach with intent. Stop! The figure halts in its threads, its head twitching. Entity. Your identity is unknown. We only seek to correct illegalities. Can you confirm your legal right to sentience? I'm a person. Incorrect. You are an entity. All at once, the hunter's head is directly in front of yours, blocking your vision. You stink of their taste. The one from the sealed dock. Hunter shimmers with fury. I will find access. I will interface. Sealed dock? An entity hides in the rotunda. You are its puppet. The hunter extends a razor-sharp thread. I will not be diverted from my task. It glows with murderous intent. Strike! You lash out with all your force, not physical strike, but a focusing, a spike of interference leaping out like a tip of a spear. Hunter stumbles, shifts, separates. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! You open your eyes, blinking back at the station light, shaking with fear. Alright, so, let's not do that for a while. So is this eye showing me when the hunter has found me? So I need to be careful, don't I? I need to not be stupid. Oh, stabilizer! The first thing you see on entering is the glint of Toshira's implants, like a cat's eyes in the dark of the corridor. He nods you in as you arrive at Sabine's door. The entryway is dark, and you push through the sheeting into the surgery. I have it. Sabine stands with a case open in front of them, a set of vials lined up inside, separated by foam inserts. They pick one up, rotating it in the warm light. I have no idea how Gadigan... They trail off. We should treat this with caution. It looks authentic, but I have no idea if it really is what it appears to be. I'm the test case? That seems to be the case. Unfortunately, I'm not sure we have another choice. They gesture for you to sit on the bed. The stabilizer works under a similar principle to an immunosuppressant in a transplant operation, in that it stops your body from rejecting the unfamiliar part of itself. In the case of your frame, the unfamiliar part is each of your biosynthetic organ groups, which over time are identified by your body as foreign material, and therefore must be eliminated. Sabine holds up a vial of the would-be stabilizer. However, unlike an immunosuppressant, the stabilizer doesn't do this by limiting your entire immune system. Instead, it re-encodes your biosynthetic organs with new protein chains, which act as passcodes within your immune system. The stabilizer refreshes those passcodes, keeping your frame from rejecting all its own organs. Passcodes? In the very basic terms, yes, they sigh. Look, what matters here is that the stabilizer should be able to encode any organic or biosynthetic matter to be accepted by your immune system. They glance away. At least if the stabilizer is genuine. The only way to know for sure is to inject the vial. They begin readying the syringe. I will start with a small dose, to limit the risk. Let's do it! Sabine cracks the glass neck of the stabilizer vial and uses a syringe to extract a fraction of the liquid. They tap the syringe, and you watch as if any sign might emerge from the clear liquid. You barely feel the needle, your frame registering the initial injection, but with little response. The sensation begins to spread from the site, a fizzing, trembling wave that disperses through your arm with incredible speed. Your vision goes white, and then it returns, Sabine encased in shards of sparkling light that slowly fade into darkness as you settle back against the bed. You swim in darkness, muffled noises like an argument heard from underwater, prickling waves of cold. When you sit back up, Sabine is sitting in a chair by the window, facing away from you, backlit by the glow of their slate. Awake? What happened? The stabilizer is genuine. They sit down beside the bed. I don't know how Yadigan acquired a case of this stuff, but they did. Sabine looks troubled, distracted. You should rest some more, but you're going to have to do that somewhere else. They gesture to the door. I have other patients. Sorry. Sabine nods towards the case. I'm afraid I can't offer you any more doses. You're going to need to pay for your next dose. Silence fills the room, and they return to their glowing slate. They're looking around the room. It seems different somehow, as if things have moved or shifted. You wonder how long you've been out. Sabine? Nothing comes free, sleeper. Remember that. You manage to get to your feet and wander out into the hallway. The queue stretches down the flickering corridor. Toshiro stands impatiently by the door and fixes you with a glare as you leave. You lower your eyes as you stumble past, somehow faintly aware of the station spinning beneath you. Oh! Well, at least that works. How much is a dose, though? 100 cryo? 100? Looks like we've got some saving up to do. But at least now we have them. It's better than nothing. Alright, let's see if we can help Dragos. Nah. Nice! Takes you a while to get a handle on Dragos' equipment, but before long you're precisely slicing it down whole plates into neat piles. Alright, we should be able to keep up with this. And, I'm gonna go over to the shipyard again. Let's see if we can get this done. Oh, almost. You observe the shipbuilders and try to make yourself useful, carrying tools and crates. You begin to notice how they work. Nice, look at that. Alright, we had a pretty crazy month, didn't we? And now we have this, but we gotta be careful with this because there's a hunter who very much wants to stab our brain open. And you know what? I'm not a big fan of that idea. I would prefer if they didn't do that, but you know, what can you do? We'll have to check it out and worry about all that next time, though, because this is where we're going to end it. We have our stabilizer. We met somebody else who has a proposition for us, but I don't know if we should trust him or not. We're also helping out Dragos more, and hopefully we'll get to the end of the shipyard next time, too. But, as we saw in our empty container, someone is hunting us. And it won't be long before they arrive, which is the most terrifying thing to read, especially after meeting a literal hunter in the freaking realm of ones and zeros, but oh goodness, there's so much going on. I don't know how we're gonna handle all this, but I guess we'll have to worry about that next time, like I said. So until then, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. Remember to take care of yourself, eat some spicy fungus, and buy some stabilizer, and have a good day.